defensively, have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. The three from Mitchell. The Suns clear it.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado. Of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Durant for three. On target from range.
When you let a team knock down. That many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run. And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
I always wonder about those bigger guys, how much easier a read is like that, and Allen finds the open guy set up to shoot it. Their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Garland against Paul. Okoro on the wing. Outside Garland. Mobley, a screen on Paul. Garland finds Mitchell. Clock at 4. The shot won't fall. Excellent D there from Booker. Right side Durant. The fader. That one is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns. Came out with a victory.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
The kick out to Paul. Ayton passes to Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And now let's see some real stats, real scores from the real NBA, and find out which players were the top distributors these past 10 games. Number 1, Chris Paul.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Here's Okoro. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Allen with a screen on Paul. Here's Garland. From deep, Mitchell.
And so far, they've done a great job of preventing points in the paint.
And another miss by Cleveland. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And how is that for a dunk? Allen throwing all his weight behind that one with that finish.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Durant's got 8.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Throws it up high. And it's Allen who slams it home.
You could put that ball just about anywhere for Jared Allen. Puts those long arms to great use.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Mitchell against Booker. .149 left in the first quarter here. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with a 3. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Okoro, guarded by Durant. Outside Mitchell, puts up a 3. Cleveland gets it back. Allen. Pass to Mobley. Fires the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Booker for 3. They get the rebound. Another shot. Back to Paul. Launches a 3. Ayton passes to Paul. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Paul with another miss.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Garland, no good. The Suns have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. To the inside. Here's a 3 from Paul. Fires in the triple.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Outside Mitchell. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top, leading by 9. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Ricky Rubio is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Cedi Osman. Then there's Mobley. And it's Wade in at the 4. Outside Rubio. Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. And it's Lee with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Payne. And he lays it in on the break. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
Payne got in front, and Payne never looked back.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Ross, he's checked in for Durant. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Green's checked in for Mobley. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. LeVert goes against Ross. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. It's hauled in by Baisley.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Rubio. Pass to LeVert. That shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Payne drives. Second chance effort. Now here's Ross. Let's go with a 3. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. In deep. Payne drops it in. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
To the middle.
Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Cleveland calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Devin Booker.
And he's taken a small step back offensively. He really hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier on. He's lacking the intensity he had. He needs a new mindset and stop being passive and play with more aggressiveness.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Wade. Back to Osman. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get back on track. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's LeVert. 10 points in his last outing. Pass to Wade. Ross against LeVert, and he drives in. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets it to the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
And here's Payne outside. The shot off that time. And it's Cleveland the other way. Outside, Green. Pass to LeVert. They set the screen. Here's Rubio. No good from outside. Phoenix has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
And because of the length and athleticism, Bazley can do a lot out there. He has that switchability on defense. He hits the glass so well, and I like where his offensive game is headed.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Chris Paul comes in for Payne. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Osman. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Allen with a screen on Warren. Pass to Allen. And a luxury for his coaching staff. Grant Bazley is happy playing a primary or secondary role.
And that's not always the case. You know, BA, sometimes ego can get in the way. But Bazley's just doing what he can to help the team achieve its goals.
Some changes for Phoenix. Craig is checked in for Warren. Durant comes in for Lee. And it's Booker in for Ross. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Okoro comes in for Green. Ball from deep three-point land. And the Suns miss again. Cleveland's shooting only 23% so far. Down low. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Okoro. Garland's gotten his second bucket of the game. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Outside Paul. Three-pointer. Mobley grabs the board.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Knocks it down from distance. Paul's got 6.
Just such great form. Chris Paul so very efficient from that spot on the floor.
Mobley, a screen on Paul. Garland for 3. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. It's Booker on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Booker can't get it to go. This Cavs squad is struggling. Here's Okoro. 9 points for him in his last game. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Beyond the arc. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Okoro on the wing. From outside, off the mark. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
A couple of guys locking horns tonight. Neither one of them backing down as you would expect. You can tell both teams are giving these guys space to work.
And they're taking advantage of the opportunities. And going back to that first half of play, guys, Kevin Durant doing what he does best.
Well, he came to play, I can tell you that much, tearing it up on offense. Young players out there, watch how he asserts himself.
Thanks for joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Outside Mitchell. And here's Allen. Pass to Garland. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. The 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Ayton passes to Durant. Craig on the wing. Back to Durant. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Durant for 3. Drains the triple. Durant's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
When you look at the age of Jared Allen, the way he's developed, he could be a top 5 center in the league very soon. Fantastic impact on the court he has.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Some changes for Phoenix. Baisley, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Warren comes in for Craig. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. Green comes in for Okoro. LeVert's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Rubio is subbed in for Darius Garland. And here's Payne outside. Another 3 for Phoenix. Allen has the defense and finishing that you want from the center spot.
Yeah, B.A. Allen can switch on the guards with ease. Great lateral movement and contests very well. Having a center that can do that is huge for a team. These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And here's Payne outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Outside Rubio. From deep. It's hauled in by Baisley. Baisley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Wade. Takes a three. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the lob. And Durant with the big finish.
Like the connection there. KD has his teammates looking out for him. An outstanding alley-oop that time.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Allen with it. Outside Rubio. Back to Allen. On the wing, Green. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Outside Payne. Outside Warren. 6 to shoot. That three's off the mark. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Here's LeVert. They get it back. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And that kind of bucket for Allen is just injecting energy into the team. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA.
Booker against LeVert. Tries it from 19. Booker can't get it to go.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Goes back up. Here's LeVert. It's tipped.
But given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
And he lobs it up top. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And a chance here to check out this season's top free throw shooters. Kevin Durant on top.
And you can't afford to foul this guy. If you send him to the line, he takes great pride in converting from there. The league leader in free throw percentage.
For 3. No good that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. And it's hammered home by Green.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. Osman comes in for Wade. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for LeVert. And Darius Garland subbed in for Rubio. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Paul. From deep three-point range. Here's Ayton. Pass to Paul. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Paul's got 9.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. On the court right now for Cleveland. Jetty Osman out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Mobley in at the 5.
Second team foul.
Garland against Paul. Pass to Osman. Outside Mitchell. Misses the 3.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
For the finish. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Garland against Paul. To the middle. Clock at 6. Here's Lee. Off target from three-point range. The 11-footer. That one a little long. And Phoenix shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Ross passes to Craig. Here's Lee. Back to Ross. Pass to Aiden. And he lobs it up.
How about Ayton there showing his ability to score from a lot of spots on the floor.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Mobley, a screen on Ross. And here's Mobley. He's covered by Aiden. Ooh, excellent D there from Aiden. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Outside Paul. Three-pointer off the mark.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Mitchell. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Good on the bucket. And the Suns lead by 18.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
To the inside, out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Durant, he's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Lee. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Karis LeVert comes in for Mitchell. Outside Durant. Knocks down the long J. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. He's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Just 4 to shoot. Garland, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Durant finds Craig. Three-pointer, no good. For Cleveland, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Okoro. He's covered by Ayton. They need this. And that one's good. Okoro for 3. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game.
Okoro trying to get more and more consistency with that shot.
Paul for 3. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
LeVert passes to Garland. Allen with a screen on Paul. Okoro on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Garland up top. He's guarded by Paul. Here's LeVert. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Kevin Durant.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Paul for three. He drops it from range.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Osman comes in for Mobley. Green's checked in for Okoro. And Rubio is subbed in for Darius Garland. Osman into the lane. Off the inbound, no good. Here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-6 run. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payne against Rubio. Fader on the way. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Osman. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your family.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you.
Brand new bag, college girls in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, they hate, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey. Got the coupe, walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. I wanna stop, pack up dogs.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
Yeah, feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a f who my opponent is.
A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Last season, Stephen Curry set the all-time record for three-pointers made. He said, hopefully I can push it to a number that nobody else can reach. I never wanted to call myself the greatest shooter until I got that record.
Yeah, pretty unanimous, David. You're right. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the 5. And for the Warriors, the three great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the 3. Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins. We've got a terrific low-post matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
Back to Curry. Clock at 6 from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And given their performance in that game, which was not necessarily a work of art, I had a hard time believing it wound up being as close as it did.
Yeah, it felt like the other side simply allowed them to hang in, and the score reflected that.
Here's Garland. He can't get that one, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
And proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Now Mitchell, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Pass to Mitchell from outside the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry against Garland. Allen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Warriors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. At balls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Well, the consistency of Stephen Curry's jump shot is so fluid. Doesn't matter if it's rise and fire, catch and shoot. Either way, he's good.
A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. You look at Looney, a great player, second in the league. And, of course, Jared Allen, doing just as much. Also someone that shoots at such a high percentage, top 5 in the league.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion. Always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
Here's Curry. The Cavaliers making the shot. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Allen kicks to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Caris LeVert.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, here's Mitchell, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
It's deflected. Stolen by Allen. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And Mobley throws it down.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
The three from Poole. Allen with the rebound. Cavaliers trailing. Here's Garland. 29 points for him last game against Boston.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals. Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Mobley. Mobley a screen on Curry. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Garland. Mobley's got 6.
You've got to play in pick and roll if you're in the NBA game. Evan Mobley, a very good screen setter and a nice roll there.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Garland kicks to Mobley. For 3, Mitchell. Another miss is 6th of the night after 6 shot attempts.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
As great as he is as a scorer, what we know unequivocally about Stephen Curry is he wants to find his teammates.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Wade is checked in for Allen. Osman comes in for Isaac Okoro. LeVert's checked in for Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. Count that one.
Well, Karis LeVert giving you a glimpse into how high that vertical goes. That is nice.
Payton against LeVert for three. Payton, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
DiVincenzo against Rubio. The pass away to the middle. Here's Mobley. The shot will not fall. The Warriors go the other way. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Kuminga, no good. Cleveland has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
This is a good scorer who's got size and athleticism. Karis LeVert is not going to struggle to throw it down.
Now here's Kuminga. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Three-pointer, LeVert. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Cavaliers ahead. Up by...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. JaMychal Green is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Payton. And it's Looney in at the center position. Fires for three. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Cavaliers shoot. %, for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. LeVert against Payton. Now here's LeVert. T right on him. Shot clock at 6. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Stephen Curry's checked in for Green. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Green comes in for Jetty Osman. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. Doris, what do you think about the possibility of the league adding an Offensive Player of the Year or quote-unquote best season award on top of the MVP?
I hate it, Kevin. And the reason I hate it is look at how competitive last season's MVP race was in the NBA. 3 guys equally capable of winning the award. Embiid, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic all were worthy MVP candidates. I think to dilute a race of that caliber would be a mistake.
He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Rubio penetrating. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Earning a trip to the line, Karis LeVert is one tough guy. Has had to fight through so many leg injuries over over the course of his career. Incredible.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Looney. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Peyton. And Poole subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland is checked in for Ricky Rubio.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
A nice shot by LeVert.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And doors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Here's Garland, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got his first bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hits the three-point bomb.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Inside, here's Wade. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Green. Poole with it. Wade picks him up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Garland. Shoots from 12. Wade kicks to LeVert. Shoots over Poole. And it's LeVert missing. Warriors leading by 7. Bobbed up there for Green. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Green. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Green's got 6.
Well, this is the go-to shot for Danny Green. So good in his pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot.
Curry looking it over. And there's the feed to Thompson. And the turnover again by Golden State. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
Wiggins passes to Curry. It's tipped and stolen by Mobley. It's stolen by Curry to the paint. And it's Green with the jam.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
There's 1:17 left here in the second. Now, Garland. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Stolen by Garland. 55 seconds left to play here in the half. A nice shot by Okoro.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Thompson from long range. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Curry against Garland. Now the dish to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Garland. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. 6-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Fade away. Misses off the left iron.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors lead by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Who is standing by. Thanks, David. And hitting.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for Golden State.
So far, the perimeter has been their turf. They look comfortable shooting from range. I mean, the defense is having a tough.
And now as the that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Warriors leading by 6. Tipping off the second half. Here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5.